Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Burrow. Open man is Uzama. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Into a double team and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. A first carry from the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson on the move to his left. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Von Bell up to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Fighting his way through contact. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Joe Mixon. It was Anthony Averett who got him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're passing here. Joe Burrow, flush to his right. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Burrow will throw. Incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
I would say
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw is Jackson, out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Off the play fake, here's Jackson, steps away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt.
Oh!
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first. It throws in. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
In a game where 1 field goal was all these offenses could muster in the first 2 quarters, you figured both coaching staffs were needing to make plenty of adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. On the return is Duvernay. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
57, Mike, 57. Middle. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Hey, middle. Check 6 guys.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They go to Freeman again on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. On the move to his left. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way play when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
No, we changed it.
On first down, it's Freeman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Freeman, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
So in this case, you'd think the defense would be collapsing to the left side of the field, and they forced him to his left, so he just tucked it away and picked up some yardage.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play.
It's out, baby. Almost got it.
They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And the next-gen stats tell us he took it half the length of the football field, 50 yards after the catch. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return is Duvernay. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi, his 2nd sack of the night. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Rolling to his left. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 27. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to take another shot here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
After the interception, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yo, what's good, bro? Just subbed.
Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he puts it through. It's a 10-8 game now. Tucker now to kick it away from.
Massive Margie.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously,
I just hit the sub button, brother. My boy at Nick_YT21 told me to come through.
Get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
we'll see how they handle it. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Burrow. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Burrow. Connecting with Mixon. And quickly another first down, but tackled inbounds. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Burrow. Open man is Uzama. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. As they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This to almost certainly win the football game. McPherson's kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, they'd be up in the 300s right now. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Still a good game.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this